Over the past week, the trajectory of oil prices almost completely mirrored the movement of the euro. As a result, we got a clear picture of how strong the correlation between the commodity and foreign exchange markets is. So we can draw a simple conclusion. If the euro advances today, oil prices are also likely to rise. The further movement of oil quotes will depend on the results of the US job openings data. Brent crude has been declining for the second consecutive week. Since the beginning of August, its quotes have dropped by about 8.5%. It seems that the level logged on July 20 may act as support. If so, it could lead to a sharp reduction in the volume of short positions. The price is likely to slide to $68 per barrel. Technical analysis indicates that the quote will hardly be able to drop lower. We have already mentioned earlier that the real market price of this oil brand is estimated at $72. Therefore, we should expect a quick return of the quote to this price range. As we can see on the chart, WTI crude is showing a similar downward trend. The probable support level may be the price of $65 per barrel. After that, it may slightly adjust for the range of $67–68. The dollar-ruble pair may now roll back from the pivot point of 72.70. Speculators managed to push the quote to 73.60. So far, the US dollar has strengthened by more than 1%. Taking into account its fall since July 8, this small rise is quite logical. If the pair consolidates above 73.75, it may start moving to the area of 74–74.5, which is quite consistent now. At the same time, the strengthening of the US dollar triggered a sharp downward movement of the euro-ruble pair. As a result, its quote reached 86.10 mark. Apart from that, there was a decrease in the volume of short positions. Given that the euro looks oversold, the euro-ruble pair may experience a pullback. On Friday, the ruble completely repeated the movement of other currencies. The weakening of the ruble, which we observed at the close of the last week, was fully justified by the developments in the foreign exchange market. On Friday, the US dollar climbed significantly across the board amid strong non-farm payrolls data. Yet it may enter the correctional phase, as experts project a drop in US job openings. If so, it may be a signal that the recovery of the US labor market is likely to slow down in the future. If this is the case, the ruble has all the chances to recoup losses. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.